Yeah, just definitely ball security issues. You know, we teach it covering up the ball a certain way when you're in traffic, and that really led to putting the ball on the ground 7 times. We were fortunate to only lose 3 of them, but you can't win a ball game against a quality opponent, turn the ball over 4 times, especially in the red area like we did.
How are you guys going to work on the ball security this week in practice? Any emphasis on that?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. We emphasize it every week. We have a designated day where we actually work ball security drills and turnover circuits on defense, which is why we've been really clean up until the other night. So definitely we'll put an emphasis on it, and guys just got to take ownership over protecting the football and carrying it the right way.
And then my last question is, you said after the game on Saturday you had to do some self-evaluation to not make those mistakes ahead of Big Ten play. What's that self-evaluation going to look like? What did you just learn from these last 3 games?
Yeah, it's a combination of a couple things. One, structurally, offensively, defensively, and special teams, I think we're doing the right things. I do think in some of the situational ball, are we asking our guys to do something that might not fit their strong suits? For example, this past weekend, obviously the quarterback was a good runner, and we had some design things where we had somebody responsible for him, but is it the right guy responsible for him? Just things like that, as you consistently learn your roster, learn what they're comfortable with and what their strong suits are. But we'll be, I'm not panicked, just like I wasn't panicked after week 1. That's a good opponent. Obviously, they beat us last year. And then the team we lost to the first week, they're a good football team, and we bounced back against Virginia Tech in some adverse situations. So, no need to push the panic button right now, but definitely need to continue to grow and continue to improve, which I think this team will do as the year goes on.
Ryan, through 3 games, can you sort of just evaluate Hudson Card?
Obviously, he'd like to have the turnovers back, right? I thought this was the most comfortable he looked. We moved the ball up and down the field all night, really. Just had the 4 turnovers, and obviously those turnovers came in costly areas of the field and costly moments. But I feel like he's been poised under pressure. He doesn't really get rattled. He's got great arm talent and is athletic enough to get you out of some situations and make plays. I think he is becoming comfortable with his receiving core, and they're comfortable with him. So I think that we would all be feeling a lot different right now if just we didn't have the turnovers that we had when we had them. And he'll continue to improve as well. This is his first year in the system, and I'm happy he's our quarterback.
11 penalties Saturday night. I guess, what do you do to clean that up?
Yeah, just you teach off of them. Some of them are bang bang plays. Some of them could go either way. So don't want to overreact, but the post snap penalties I think will kill you. Pre snap penalties will kill you. But the ones that are in competition when you're competing for a ball, or like a holding call on the offensive line that could or could not be thrown, you don't want to overreact to those. But you can't have I think we have 9 penalties on Saturday. I can't have those. We talk about all the time. In order to win a game, you gotta not lose it, and you lose games by penalties, mental errors, and turnovers. And we were not great in those 3 categories.
How do you feel about playing on Friday nights?
It's tough after a Saturday night, especially. Just a quick turnaround. So today is like a Tuesday for us. But you definitely don't want to go out there and practice like a Tuesday practice. We just came off of a night game that had a lot of snaps on offense and defense, and I got guys that are banged up from Saturday night, and so we'll go more of a walkthrough tempo today and hit like a normal practice tomorrow, and then get into more mental prep as we approach Friday night. Obviously, I think the atmosphere will be great. It always is in Ross-Ade. I mean, just the energy, the electricity, and the fan support and the community support in West Lafayette has been tremendous. Just hopefully they'll be patient with us. Like we'll put a product out there that'll be exciting to cheer for. And I know our guys really appreciate the atmosphere that they create. And that's why that's why we do it. That's why one of the reasons why I was excited about coming here is just because of the environment that Ross Stadium provides.
Is this a game where you need to have a short memory?
Yeah. I mean, you got to have short memory on all of them, but in particular, this one just because of the schedule that lies ahead. You had a quick turnaround and playing against a team that this university hasn't beaten in 20 years, and so there's a lot of things to look forward to, and just another opportunity to go compete. And that's what I love about this team is that they are not shy about the competition and are eager to go prove themselves, as is the staff. And so we're looking forward to a great night on Friday.
Now, you've played Wisconsin before, obviously, but they have a new OC. What are the biggest differences that you've seen on tape from this year's Wisconsin team to the one that you've played in the past?
Just schematically way different. Wisconsin, as you think of them, the last however many years has been super run heavy and, use of multiple tight ends and controlling the clock and playing with, a measured pace. And, Phil Longo is not that. He's spread you out. He's a lot more similar style to the way we play offensively. And so they throw the ball all over the place, and we'll try to get some balance because they do have two really talented running backs. But you can tell they definitely want to air it out more than they ever have in the history of their program.